Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. Control techniques. Strategic control involves monitoring and evaluating plans, activities, and results for taking future action, providing warning signals by analyzing data and triggering appropriate interventions, including tactical adjustments or strategic reorientations. Operational control focuses on action or performance, and therefore control focuses on the results of strategic action and aims to evaluate the performance of the entire organization, different SBUs, and other units to assess their contribution to the achievement of organizational objectives. Strategic control. Strategic momentum control. It is suitable for organizations operating in a stable environment because major assumptions made during strategy formulation remain valid for a fairly long period of time. Strategic leap control. The modern industry landscape is highly competitive, volatile, and unstable. Companies need to make strategic leaps to bring about significant changes. 4 different techniques are used for ensuring strategic leap control. Strategic issue management. It aims to identify one or more strategic issues and examining their impact on the organization. Systems modeling. Computer-based models are used to simulate the essential features of a company and its environment. Strategic field analysis. It is used for examining the nature and extent of synergies that exist or are lacking between the components of a company. And lastly, scenarios. These are different perceptions about the potential environment a firm is likely to face. Implementation control. It aims to assess whether overall strategy should be changed in response to unfolding events and results associated with incremental steps and functions that implement the overall strategy. 2 types of implementation control are identification and monitoring of strategic thrusts. Milestone review. An identifiable segment of a strategy that may be in the form of critical events, major resources allocation, or passage of a certain amount of time. Strategic surveillance. It aims to monitor wide-ranging events inside and outside the organization that are likely to threaten the course of a firm's strategy. It can be performed through broad-based, general monitoring-based, or selected information sources to identify events that are likely to affect an organization's strategy. Operational control. Operational control ensures that specific tasks are performed effectively and efficiently. Internal analysis is used to identify the strengths and weaknesses of a firm. It involves the following techniques. Value chain analysis. It emphasizes a firm's interrelated activities that are performed in sequence for production and marketing of a product or service. Quantitative analysis. It considers financial and non-financial quantitative parameters such as physical units or volumes for judging efficiency. Qualitative analysis. Qualitative analysis supports quantitative analysis by including factors that cannot be measured in terms of numbers. Comparative analysis. It compares a firm's performance with its own past performance or with other firms' performance. Comparative analysis techniques include historical analysis. It is used for comparing a firm's performance over a given period of time. Industry norms. It analyzes a firm's competitive and performance in comparison to those of other firms in the same industry. And benchmarking. It is a comparative method in which a firm finds best practices in an industry and then tries to bring its own performance in line with these practices. Comprehensive analysis. This analysis judges a firm's overall performance in detail and not just by focusing on a specific area or function. Comprehensive analysis includes the following techniques. Key factor rating. Key areas of an organization are identified and the performance in these areas is evaluated. Balanced scorecard. 4 key performance measures. Customer perspective, internal business perspective, innovation and learning perspective, and financial perspective are identified. Network techniques. In this method, Program Evaluation Review Technique or PERT and Critical Path Method or CPM are typically used for planning and scheduling activities. This technique focuses on a critical path or sequence of events that requires the maximum possible time. This path can be properly monitored for completing activities or a project in time. Management by Objective or MBO. In this method, superior and subordinate managers jointly decide common goals and devise suitable plans for achieving them. Subordinates then implement the plan and the performance is jointly reviewed by the superior and subordinate managers. Stay tuned for more videos on marketing. Thank you.